Ignore my messy ass room. I just got done watching the CBS interview. Trump, again, November 2nd, November 3rd. And it's just like, I can't believe this is happening in America. I mean, we've flirted with fascism for a really long time, both abroad and domestically. But just the blatantness of the things that our president is saying is frightening. And really the fact that this is all in the midst of the CBS lawsuit, over the Kamala interview, and the new ownership, and just the lack of pushback from Norah O'Donnell was so fucking baffling to me. I mean, the number of immigrants, he said 25 million immigrants were let in the country during Biden. There was only 11 million border crossings total, which does not mean let in. No response. He said that the 2020 election was rigged multiple times with no pushback at all. Obviously, no inflation. He said no inflation. That everyone being released is the country's racists or rapists and murderers. And they take all our tax dollars and our jobs at the same time somehow. And just nothing. And there's probably so much that I'm missing. But that was my entire impression throughout the entire fucking interview. When I watched the full thing, obviously, them cutting out so much was damning. But when you watch the full thing too, it's just he just goes on. He's the 18 trillion that's coming into the country, that's being invested, and it's all due to tariffs. And she pushed back a little bit on tariffs, and it's there's only 8.4 or something trillion that have been invested in the country this year. And it's just there's no journalistic integrity, which I don't know what I expected, but it's maddening. And also, that was my first impression of the interview, was just the lack of pushback and honest reporting, and how easy of a time it was for him to just control the narrative and the framing the entire 70 minutes. But also just Trump has always been like this, to be fair, but the lack of nuance in his speech and in his logic and in his language, and just the amount of absolutes. And only Siths speak in absolutes. And a wise man once told me that. And I hope more people recognize that at some point.